I'm Milan. I'm here at the new Bend BMX track right next to the new Big Sky Bike Park. And to learn more about it, I'm here with my friend, Banyan.
My name is Banyan Howell. I'm 17 years old. I go to Realms High School and I'm a BMX racer. Currently I'm in the 17 and 20 expert class and I'm racing junior men. I started racing BMX when I was 4 years old. My dad was always into dirt bikes and motocross, and he tried to get me into that, and then we discovered BMX and he took me out to the track one day, and I've just been riding ever since. We're out here at Bend BMX, a fairly new track. We had a rebuild as of last month. The track's been around for a decade or two, but we're so fortunate, and I'm very grateful for myself to be involved in such a cool project. This is the only BMX track in Bend as of right now, and one of a couple in Central Oregon.
My name is Sophia Rodriguez. I'm 14 years old, and I currently race the 14 expert girls class. And I'm number 1 in the world. I started racing when I was about 8 years old. When me and my family moved to Bend, one of my best friends introduced me into the sport, and I came out to the track and just naturally fell in love with the sport of BMX, and from then on I've been racing. So a couple years ago, my dad and a few of his buddies decided to take over the track kind of once near when COVID hit, and they did get a grant from Visit Bend to rebuild the track and donate a bunch of money to fix everything, not only the track but also the new bike park. And so it's been quite a few months of just rebuilding and fixing the track to make it look like what it looks like now. So the guy who designed this track, his name is Lance. I forgot the company that he has that builds the track, but him and 2 other guys were out here for I think a week or 2 just building the track and leveling it out to see what they were working with. And the track was raised about 4 feet, and he made it to where all the straights were downhill, so it's pretty fun going around the whole track but still tiring. And the track does have paved turns and has glue over it, so it's not dirt anymore. So now we won't really have to be out here for a whole day working on the track. So all the straights were designed to if there was a storm and there was a bunch of rain or snow, it would all melt and it would go off to the side, just so there weren't any puddles that were being built up onto any of the straights. So the track is open to the public, not every day. It is on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's open to anyone that wants to come in, they can ride. But the track is somewhat private. Okay, so this is the gate. This is where you start the race. There are only 8 riders that are allowed to start in the gate. As you can see, there are 8 lanes, and there are 2 lights down there, and those go red, yellow, and green, and that's when you know that the gate is going to drop.
Alright guys, so this is the 30-foot line. This is the line where you could finally move over on your buddy and potentially cause a crash. You don't want to do that. First straight's usually the most important part of the race. It's where all the races are usually won. This first feature is a double. It has a little drop off to the waterfall feature. Then you want to grab some pedals. You want to maybe throw a tap manual over another double, and then you come up on this big triple into a right hand corner. Okay guys, this is what a manual is. So basically, when you're going through a rhythm section, it's almost all manuals. So there's no pedals involved. You only use your legs. It's pushing. Alright guys, this is the second straight. Half of the track. We're almost half of the way there. So this straight, it varies, but this track has 3 doubles, and they're fairly deep. Most people manual, like we were describing, or jump into this corner, which is where you catch some air, do maybe a sick trick.
So this right here is the second turn, and usually at tracks there's only 3 turns, but sometimes depending on the track there are more. But this is the second turn, and you just get some speed right here, and then you could start hitting the next straight.
Alright guys, we're at the third straight. We're almost there. We got to the rhythm section. Usually it contains of all rollers, different sizes, always on the third straight at a BMX track for the most part besides Bakersfield. There's a split section here. The left side's called the pro set, some gap jumps. If you want to get risky, pass some buddies. This track's on the outside, so usually you want to be on the inside of the corner to go under, but it's really your choice if you want to make that move for the qualifying position. Alright guys, this is the last straight for all the marbles. It's where you do not want to get motoed. Getting motoed means you do not qualify or you crash. Not a good way to end your day. The last straight usually consists of smaller jumps. It's a shorter straight. It's really where all the races are won or lost. What's up guys? We're at the pump track. This is where you race these, where all the little kids have to go before they go to the big leagues. It gets really competitive. Sometimes there's some gnarly crashes.
Thanks for watching this video on the Bend BMX track. If you want more info on the Big Sky Bike Park, Wes has a whole story on it on the site, so go check that out. And Banyan, what should the viewers do?
Subscribe.
And what else should they do?
Come out and ride with us on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 6 p.m. There's racing afterwards.
All right, we'll see you next time.